Resident Evil 4 Remake video, I'm going to show you how to get the Hope You Like Thrill Rides achievement, which requires you to complete both sections of the minecart riding in Chapter 11 without taking a single bit of damage. So I'm going to basically talk you through it. If you do take damage, just restart the checkpoint, the autosave, because it will put you back to the start of the minecart section. So once you start off, straight away you're just going to lean whenever your boy tells you to lean. So if you're veering off the tracks, just lean in the opposite direction. Really simple, you can't really go wrong, and then straight away shoot that wood that is blocking your path. And then you've got a yellow target that you need to shoot to change the tracks over to make sure you go round the right hand side. Now you're about to come up to your first enemies. Every enemy is a one-hit kill, so as long as you shoot them before they hit you, you'll be absolutely fine. So the first enemy is on the left hand side, just shoot him, he will die. Then you got one more on the right hand side, just shoot him, and then keep an eye out to the left hand side. There's another enemy that will shoot you straight away but miss. And then after you've killed him, there is another one on the left hand side, and then straight ahead shoot another wooden barricade. You'll have a little bit of grace period now where you've just got to lean whenever your buddy tells you to lean, basically. So nice and easy for a little while. This first section isn't too difficult, but like I say, you can restart the checkpoint at any time. You'll go over this jump now. Don't worry, you don't take damage, this jump is all scripted. And then you'll have two enemies on the right hand side which you'll need to take out. You can use that explosive barrel and then take out the two on the left because they are closer to you. And then you've got more explosive barrels that you'll need to shoot before you hit them. And then straight ahead of you, you will have another enemy come out on the right, and then you'll need to shoot this guy that stands in the middle of the tracks and tries to throw dynamite at you. So shoot him before you get too close, and then shoot the guy on the left, and then you are good for another little bit, keeping an eye out on the right hand side. There are two more enemies, but you can explode them. And then you've got a yellow target that you need to shoot again to make sure the arrow is pointing to the right once again, otherwise you will hit a wall. And then we're just keeping on going. There isn't much that can go wrong from now because you start to break and you are in a small section where you can get out of the minecart. That is the first minecart section. The second minecart section is just after this little stopping area because it isn't far at all, but as long as you've completed this, you can still restart from the last checkpoint at the next section and it'll take you to this section again. You don't have to do it all again. So yep, just go to the next minecart section now. You'll be going around a track. Again, lean whenever you are told to lean. You'll be leaning right 3 times around this bend, and then you will encounter your first enemy after the jump. The first enemy is a chainsaw guy. Do not worry about him, instead worry about the two enemies on the right hand side and the explosive barrel, because the chainsaw guy does not hit you. And then you've got a guy on the left now and two more guys further back. They are quite a distance away, so just shoot them and be careful because they will shoot you at this point and they will hit you. Again, that chainsaw guy right at the start, don't worry about him, but there is a guy that is about to throw dynamite at you, so make sure you shoot him at this point. And then you'll go down a bit of a scripted section again where you just need to lean, and then there's a bit of wood that you need to shoot quite quickly, and then once you have shot that bit of wood, you will do some more leaning and you'll come out into an open space. There are people above you, but they do not shoot at you, so don't worry about them. Instead, there are some explosive barrels at the end of the track before you go back into the tunnel. They are blocking your path, so you need to shoot those explosive barrels. Then you'll come into another section where a chainsaw guy will hit you, so he will be alongside you for quite some time. Just when he's about to swing, shoot him in the head, it'll stop him from swinging. And then you've got 3 enemies on the right hand side. Take out the 2 closest to you first, and then the guy further away. And then you've got that chainsaw guy that comes back, and he will sit alongside you again for a little bit. Once again, whenever he decides to swing, just shoot him until he dips down. And then you've got 2 more enemies below you and 2 more enemies above you to the right hand side. And then the guys to the right will change over to the left hand side. Just worry about the ones closest to you, and then this chainsaw guy coming up to you pretty close. He will sit by you for quite a while. You can kill him if you keep shooting at him, but as long as you're shooting him, whenever he decides to swing at you, you don't have to worry about any other enemies. And as soon as he turns right, you are good for a while again. Just tilt yourself as and when it's needed, and then you change so you go to the left hand side with this yellow target to avoid that thing that just fell over. And then again, just some scripted leaning. You don't need to worry about it too much here, there isn't any more enemies. And as soon as you get to this section here where you start talking about Hive and all the bugs, your achievement will pop. There is nothing else for you to do. And obviously, as I mentioned, if the minecart happens to take damage, just restart from the last checkpoint and you'll start from whatever section of the track you are on. So whether you're on the first section or the second section, it will start you from the beginning of that minecart section. Pretty simple, may take you a few goes to learn the patterns of the enemies, but it is the same for everyone, so just follow my lead and you will be good to go. Thanks so much for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Give us a 3, 2, 1.